evening. Today is February 6th, and this is The View with Catherine Chang. Today's topic is the Tsai-Pavel call and the One China principle. Taiwan President Tsai held a telephone call with Czech President-elect Petr Pavel on January 30th. With no diplomatic relations, it is considered as a successful diplomatic coup for Taipei. I think it is also a big slap on the face of the China-claimed One China principle. Why? Here are some points. A. In the 15-minute phone call, Pavel stressed that the Czech Republic stood with Taiwan on the side of democracy, and he hoped to meet President Tsai in the future. B. Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokeswoman Mao Ning criticized Pavel, saying that he publicly said that the One China principle should be respected. Now he stepped on the red line. However, I think Pavel has a different interpretation on the One China red line. First, Pavel said One China policy, not the One China principle. Second, Pavel said that One China principle should be supplemented with the two-system principle. He said there is nothing wrong if we have specific relations with Taiwan, which is the other system. Well, I specifically want to talk about the two-system. I think Pavel's two-system is different from what China said about Hong Kong, one country, two system, 一国两制. It is more like two different approaches to China-Taiwan relations. It is more like, well, the Czech Republic maintains its one China policy, but also has another approach to have good relations with Taiwan. C. If Czech Republic's version of the two systems of the One China principle works, it will be a huge diplomatic breakthrough for Taiwan. Of course, it will also be a huge defeat for China's One China principle. Here are the top stories. Today, we have less than 20,000 domestic cases. First, I want to talk about Swiss delegations arrive in Taipei and met with President Tsai. 5 members of a Swiss cross-party delegation visit Taiwan and met with President Tsai today, looking forward to strengthening partnerships and improving mutual interests, while Switzerland and Taiwan both depend on research and technological innovation. Taiwan President Tsai Ing-wen said that as Taiwan stands on the front line of defending democracy, we will resolutely maintain regional peace and stability. And Swiss National Councillor Fabian Molina said that we must strengthen dialogue to promote world peace and democracy. Authoritarianism and war must not prevail. On the other hand, Chinese spy balloon incident lead to China-U.S. conflict. The U.S. military found the Chinese civilian balloon at Atlantic Ocean after the shot by F-22 fighter jets. However, China opposed and protests the move by the U.S. side. We know that U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken had a phone call with China CCP Central Foreign Affairs Office Director Wang Yi for unlimited postponing his China visit on February 3rd. According to the Washington Post, China destroyed Blinken's trip on purpose by the spy balloon tactic. In addition, U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy plans to visit Taiwan, and U.S. envoy萧美琴returns to Taiwan for debriefing. U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy said, I don't think China can tell me where I can go at any time and any place. Even though the trip hasn't been confirmed yet, but we know that the visiting time is prevailing to be the 44th anniversary of the Taiwan Relations Act on April 10th. Meanwhile, envoy to the U.S.萧美琴is scheduled to return to Taiwan for debriefing. One of the topics is the possible visiting of McCarthy to Taiwan. Another topic is related to the 2024 presidential election. She's rumored to run for the vice president with William Lai as the president candidate. Also, Venerable Master Xing Yun passed away at age 97. Venerable Master Xing Yun died at Foguangshan Temple in Kaohsiung on Saturday. There will be no funeral committee, but they will instead hold a tribute ceremony for the Master on February 13th. In fact, Xing Yun established more than 300 temples and founded 5 universities worldwide. And he was the member of the Standing Committee of the opposition party KMT. As a religious leader, he met with 3 Chinese leaders, including current President Xi Jinping and former Chinese President Hu Jintao and Jiang Zemin. In the end, I want to share with you the Lantern Festival celebration around Taiwan. Yesterday was the Lantern Festival. We know that Taiwan Lantern Festival kicked off yesterday in Taipei, which attracted around 500,000 people to the festival. On the other hand, in Tainan, southern Taiwan, the Yanshui Fengpao, thousands of bottle rockets were fired at brave participants. Well, this activity has 138 years of history. Well, we can see over here that this is Yanshui Fengpao. Well, it's kind of excited, isn't it? Well, this is The View with Catherine Chang. Today is Monday, and I hope you all have a nice Monday. And I'll see you again.